Introducing the Portamate PM8000 Portacube STR, the revolutionary portable workstation and storage center, designed to get the most out of your miter saw. Does it feel like every time you start a project, you struggle to find space in your crowded workshop? The Portamate Portacube STR is your solution to a crowded workspace. The Portacube STR's compact footprint is uniquely designed for portable storage of your miter saw. And when fully expanded, it will provide up to 7 feet of working surface. Using the universal tool mounts, almost any size miter saw can be attached to the Portacube STR's unique rotating base. Heavy-duty 10-inch wheels and a retractable locking handle makes moving simple and easy. When you're ready to get to work, your miter saw easily rotates from its stored position and locks securely in place. Side extension wings and adjustable tool tables raise and lock into position. And adjustable feet can be used for leveling on uneven surfaces. With the Portacube STR fully expanded, you are ready to start making cuts with your miter saw. When cutting is complete, rotate your saw back into storage and the Portacube STR transforms into a 7-foot work surface, perfect for working on additional projects you may have. When your work is finished, simply return the Portacube STR to its compact size, raise the retractable handle, and easily roll it back into storage, ready for your next project. The Portacube STR is the perfect complement to your miter saw or other tabletop tool. Compact in size, it expands to a portable workstation and makes miter saw use and storage in your crowded workshop more efficient.
The concealed hinge jig from Craig offers a fast, reliable, easy-to-use solution that anyone can use to install doors on cabinets or built-ins, or to refresh kitchen cabinets with new updated doors. That's because the concealed hinge jig makes it easier than ever to mount concealed hinges that give doors a clean, uncluttered look. And the jig lets you do it with the accuracy of a drill press, but using nothing more than an ordinary drill. The jig makes the process easy, thanks to indexing cams and built-in measuring scales that ensure exact hinge cut positioning, plus a removable guide for the included carbide-tipped bit. Using the concealed hinge jig makes it simple to figure out the 2 main things required for mounting these hinges: determining how far from the door edge the hinge needs to be located and how far the hinges sit from the top or bottom of the door. How far from the door edge the hinge sits is called the offset, and the measurement varies depending on the hinge type and brand. Usually, you just have to read the hinge instructions, measure, and hope for the best. But the concealed hinge jig has indexing cams that take out all of the guesswork and uncertainty. Just turn the cams to the appropriate setting and the jig will be perfectly positioned when you place it against the edge of the door. That means all you have to do is use the concealed hinge jig's measuring scale to position the hinge at the desired distance from the top or bottom of the door. Clamp the jig in place, and the hinge cup hole will be positioned correctly every time. After the cup hole is correctly located, you still need to drill a clean hole to the proper depth. Doing that usually requires a drill press and a specialized bit. The concealed hinge jig comes with a high-quality carbide-tipped 35mm bit that's specifically designed for the task. The bit shears the wood cleanly without tear out for perfect holes time after time. To ensure the hole is straight, that bit rides in a drilling guide that locks quickly and accurately into the jig. A stop collar ensures correct hole depth every time too. Once the cup is drilled, the concealed hinge jig makes it just as easy to drill the holes for the hinge mounting screws. Just remove the drilling guide and use the 2 holes in the jig to guide an ordinary 1/16" drill bit. Unclamp the concealed hinge jig and the hinge drops into place and mounts accurately every time, whether you're installing hinges on one door or adding new doors to an entire kitchen. That means all you have to do is mount the door to your cabinet and the job is done confidently, quickly, and with professional quality results using just a drill with the concealed hinge jig. For more information about the concealed hinge jig and the rest of our hardware installation solutions, visit us online at craigtool.com.
The trend letter and number routing templates. A fast way to routing accurate characters with a router. They're perfect for routing signs and house numbers. The characters are in a Vogue style typeface measuring 57mm high. The acrylic templates cover letters A to Z and numbers 1 to 10. First, a baseline is drawn onto the material to ensure all the characters are in line. The characters needed are traced onto the material for a consistent spacing. The recommended spacing is 10mm. Once the characters have been drawn, use 2 clamps to secure the material to the workbench. Ensure the clamps will not restrict the path of the router. The templates are designed to work with a 13mm guide bush fitted to the router base and an 8mm diameter cutter. These can be purchased together in the letter number, cutter and bush pack. The compact design and low weight of the Trend T5 router make it ideal for this type of intricate work. To set up the router, place it over the aperture of a character, then plunge down and lock. Set the depth stop to cut 2 or 3mm below the material surface. Follow the template clockwise, keeping pressure against the edge of the template. Release the plunge and switch off the router. Some characters, like a number 6, are cut in 2 parts. For these letters, transfer the marked sight line from the template to the material. After routing the first part of the number, slide the template along until the second sight line on the template matches up with the first. Clamp the template securely and route the second part of the character. The trend letter and number routing templates are simple to use and will produce professional looking results for many applications.
Remember when you had to smooth out those joists? When you needed to easily fix a stubborn door or make 2 uneven boards flush? Now you can do all this and more with the Win electric hand planer. The 6-amp motor provides up to 34,000 cuts per minute through even the hardest of woods. While most of our competitors have a maximum depth of 5/64 of an inch, the Win planer exhibits 16 positive stops in 1/128 inch increments to fine-tune your cuts anywhere up to 1/8 of an inch deep. The Win electric hand planer also comes with a handy dust collection bag that can be attached to either the right or left-hand side of the planer, an adjustment wrench with onboard storage, a kickstand to protect your blade, a rabbiting guide to help measure the depth of your rabbets, and a parallel fence for making perfectly straight cuts. The base of the plate even has a V-shaped groove to help make chamfering the corners of your wood easier than ever. And if you have a dust extractor, you can plug it right into either side of your unit to maximize the collection of sawdust and keep your work area clean. Remember when you had a reliable planer that gave you years of quality service?
Remember when?